Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to show you a update that just happened to PULSEX. Hopefully this is a super short video. It should only be just a few minutes, but there's two major things. Well, I mean, in terms of, ease of accessing and utilizing PULSEX, there's two big updates that just happened. I'm sure there's a little more to it under the surface, but I'm only going to give you guys the stuff that really applies to you. So in this video, we're going to go right to PULSEX. So app.pulsex.com is where you'll want to go if you haven't already been to PULSEX. We're going to click on this IPFS link. And once we're here, what you're going to notice from previous, if you were familiar with the PULSEX exchange, was that typically there was a V1, V2 toggle that was sitting here. Now, as a short story on why that existed was basically there's a V1, or the original PULSEX happened. There's a split because some of the fees were not being paid out properly. And so V2 was created. So now there are two basically tiers, or not tiers, but there are two segments of PULSEX of liquidity providing, right? And so what you would have to do based on when liquidity was created and what pools are have the highest liquidity for your token to get you the best trade execution, you may have had to switch from V1 to V2. Now it's so simple. All you've got to do is type in the amount of tokens you want. It's going to generate the trade, and it's going to tell you at the bottom here, if you really want to look for it, that it's going through V1. It's going to automatically do the routing for you. You don't have to select between V1 or V2 and maybe not even understand that that's a case anymore, and then you just get a bad trade. It's all done automatically and seamlessly. So I think this is just a sweet little update that came. I mean, I won't say anything about timing. I mean, better. I'm just glad it's here because that's a great little feature. And the only other thing I noticed that was fantastic as well is now we have a bridge button at the top. So if you click this button here, we go to bridge.mypinata.cloud, we click the IPFS link, and just like this, boom, we're now at the official Pulse Chain bridge. So you don't have to worry about going to or just typing everything into your browser. If you're already on PULSEX, let's say you've swapped and you're trying to bridge something over, if you haven't already bookmarked these websites into your browser, this just makes things just seamless, So really, this is a super short video. I just wanted to show you guys that now you don't need to look for the V1, V2 toggle. Everything is right there. You can still go and change like your slippage tolerance if you were swapping for something like PTGC, because it's a tax token, you need to increase the tolerance. But there is one more thing I did notice here that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention. So as you can see here, we have the V1 and V2 info tabs, which are basically going to tell you about the liquidity pairs in version 1 and version 2 of PULSEX. But we have this stable tab, and this is interesting. So if we go down here, it shows the top tokens, 1, 2, 3, as USDC, DAI, and Tether, all from Ethereum. Now, why is this interesting? Well, let's scroll down a little bit further. USDT, USDC, DAI is one pool, which means they've updated the pools within PULSEX to be able to support up to 3 tokens for stable coins specifically, it looks like. And I don't know if this is a balancer. They're basically taking the code from something like Balancer and implementing that here, but it looks like weighted pools. And this is pretty damn sweet. This is a big deal because if we go over to trade, you'll notice that there's only $81,000 in liquidity, right? So what's going to happen here eventually is as these pairs thicken up, we're going to see like seamless trading. Like you're going to be able to go from USDT to USDC to DAI and have very little slippage. Let's already look at what's going on here. So check this out. I have loaded up the swap interface here with DAI and USDC, and for a swap of $10,000, we've got less than 0.01% slippage, right? Well, that's pretty sweet. But let's check out what's happening here with the routing to see if it's actually going through this new pool. Stable 3. So if we were to go back, I think it's about $85,000 in liquidity, because of the way that they've created this weighted pools or whatever they turn out to be in terms of the tech behind it, it's as simple as you can swap $10,000 on 80 grand because of the way this stable swap works. And that is awesome. So what are the limitations here? So if we go to 100 grand, well, let's find out here. So there's 2 steps in this one. So there is 70% of it's going to go through transaction 1 and 30% is going to go through the stable 3. So it's it's taking 2 routes there to maximize things. So it's not just completely through. But like I was saying, as this liquidity grows thicker and thicker, if on 80K, you can swap 10K seamlessly between DAI and USDC, or DAI and Tether, or USDC and Tether, or whatever of those 3 you want to do, I mean, just wait until this 10x's, right? Just wait until there are like $1 million plus in this pool. I mean, this is actually really, really cool and is a massive update in terms of, you know, just trade execution and just a total increase for the user experience. Super sweet, super short. That's all I wanted to give you guys today. If you haven't already, like this video, smash the subscribe button. And if you wanted to learn more about what I got going on, I have PTGC Masterclass down in the comments that you can go and check out, as well as if you need coaching on anything in the crypto world in terms of Pulse Chain, even beyond, give me a shout at my email below, or just connect with me directly to get a booking for a one-on-one coaching call for 30 minutes or 1 full hour. That's it. That's all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.